chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Ball State's offense will get first crack at it today. Dangerous wide receiver, Jabari Smith. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
There's times during the week when we were texting, we have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. He goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect the field. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Field, this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Golden Flashes offense will now get its first chance with the football. It's now running the show is Drew to Shields. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force it. Hand off from the gun. Got enough for the first.
That can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Slips it back when he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big...
Defense falls on the wall. Don't be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. You're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football. The defense able to knock it
or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He'll run it again. He has kept those big, powerful guys churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's one to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play through.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It is open. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and the field goal coming through.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out and they held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
On the ground with the count. Pulled down to the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Peter. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that have tried to submarine these weak running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th. And he breaks the play. Golden fashion. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the zone. I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point here right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The run inside. It's Horton. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go right back to it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the over? The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. The give out of the gun. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Ready, go, go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's King. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Now on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Horton. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nip-tuck turn sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the front end. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Snap it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
It looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss, and he's going to the house, and he's going to score a touchdown. And man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. Coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running the red zone, it's Kane. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the draw, it's Delaney. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just in the end zone, but they'll have it 1st
this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory. So far this season, they've really struggled.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to adjust the pass. That's going for the goal line. Going right back to the ball, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead in this one.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team will respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 35. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. This is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
I love the play call defensively. Third down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home to hit the QB and force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Hunt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll run it around the 10. So here comes the State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second down 11. They'll go right back to it. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. Gets it out to the 22-yard to the right. And it's gone. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Oregon taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Ducks looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game at Dick's Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're too fearless for the win. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime?
Coming out of the locker room, the Penn State head coach told me, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Thanks.
Appreciate that, Holly. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a little room there. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field.
Ready. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Delaney. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football game?
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable.
There he goes. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Early getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run. This offense, I'm watching it, man, and they find a way to make plays and spread the football around. I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 teams he's now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
point, the lead is even bigger. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense head out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, pushes second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along, and they really need to make something happen.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
But if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Ready? One. Ready to go.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Gunning for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. The run inside. It's Key. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. And he muffs it, a loose football. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Black 14! Black 14!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
In the red area,
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
back to pass. There's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Touchdown Cardinals. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. It might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game. ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down.
30. Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Kane. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. When you're in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches, but I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the golden flashing will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He came so close to pinning him deep. Maybe just a little or two green. Tried to get it too close to the play. The ball stayed up. Ready to start this drive. The defense got to stop. They could have used a few more of those. There's still a big deficit here late. Running inside, it's Jackson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's loose. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Cardinals. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but he's got to continue to build, he's got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, and put points on the board just like that. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs in a scoring position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Whoa, 22. Check. Mustang. Go.
They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interested to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? The run inside. It's Thompson. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we'll certainly see miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 180. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. A solid return there, offset some of the mud yardage. It really sets up this offense nicely. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. This is quickly turning into a celebration just as they've taken control of this game.
They should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown.
Turning it on! On the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the play.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Ready. 188. Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thompson. Now they're starting to to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Gain of 18.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's some room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Almost had all the suspense of Bug hurtling his way through the windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely dominated.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate a play, start and finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.